Here comes the here comes the feedback. We did it. Okay. Minimal feedback. All right. Welcome, everybody. I am so appreciative that you are all here and so grateful that we get to be here to move today. So this is Move, Meditate, and Make a Difference. Today is Friday. So today is going to be a more intense workout, but I know that there are a few new people. So what we're going to do a high intensity interval workout today. And those of you who've been coming for quite some time, you're going to be responsible for doing the harder version. So I will show you quickly, but I'm going to do the easier version or the less complicated version for people who are new so that it's going to be less overwhelming for them. So I will always show you the more complicated version, and then you're going to go off and do it on your own for the 20 seconds. And the people who are newer will get to follow what I'm doing. And we'll have Jesse. You guys can always watch Jesse. He'll be doing the harder version also. Doing the harder version. I get an assignment. But let's warm up a little bit. So let's just start with some big arm circles. Okay, so now some of you are going to have to hear my lecture for multiple times, but it's always good to hear because I have to tell the new people my lecture. And my lecture is don't beat yourself up over where you're currently at. Let yourself, and this is good for everybody, let yourself really be where you are today. You may be at a different place because you've had more sleep or you've had less sleep, or you had something like you fell. I have a client who fell hard last week. And so that's going to change what you can do each week. Reverse your arms again each day. So just recognize that you're at a different place every day and be kind to yourself and enjoy that place that you're at. So now you're going to circle your knees. So you're going to put your hands down on your knees. You're going to circle your knees one direction. Now you're going to circle your knees the other direction. And it doesn't have to be the speed I'm doing. You can move slowly. Okay, now you're going to come up to your hips. Your legs are going to be hip width apart. You're going to circle your hips one direction. Now you're going to circle your hips the other direction. Okay, now you're going to come to your ribs. So you can put your hands right at the bottom of your ribs to kind of feel where that's at. You're going to try to circle your ribs. See what that feels like. Circling your ribs one direction. It may feel choppy. It may not feel like a circle. It's okay. Just check it out. You can go slow. Doesn't have to be fast. Now you're going to circle the other direction. Just testing out what a circle of this part of your body feels like. Now arms are going to go out to the side. You're going to circle your forearms. So you're getting a circle at your elbows. And then you're going to circle the other direction. Okay, now you're going to take the circle to your shoulders. So your shoulders go up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, down. A couple more. That same direction, just noticing if your back is stiff, if the front of your chest is stiff, and then go the other direction, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward. One more time, back, up, forward, down. Okay, now we're just gonna do a few squats. So you can put your hands on your shoulders or on your elbows like this. Yep. Okay, you're gonna drop down to squat. You're just gonna go as low as you can. So that might mean you go this far and then you come back up. That's great. It also might mean you go this far. Also great. Do whatever is right for your body. Everybody should focus on squeezing your butt to get yourself back up to standing so that you get into this full extension position here. So you're not coming up to standing and leaving your butt back behind you. So squeeze your butt. Going as low as you can. We'll just do a couple more. 2. 1 more. Good. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I have to get my fancy timer going. Oh. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do is 20 seconds of activity, 10 seconds of break, of just pause. If you get lost, if you get confused, don't worry about it. Pick somebody on the screen and do what they're doing if it feels good. Really, have fun, that's the point. The first one we're gonna do, and I'll tell you beforehand each one we're gonna do. We're gonna jump right in to do some burpees, except if you're brand new or if you're my grandma, you're gonna do something else. Okay, and if you choose to do something else. So just to show, if you're doing burpees, you jump out, you jump in, you jump up, right? Do your variation, whatever your variation is. Grandma, Helen, you guys are gonna do what I do. We're just gonna do squats for that time. So here's our start. We've got 10 seconds. Everybody get ready. You're gonna do your burpees. This is our first round, so it might be less intense. You might not do a big jump. You might just step yourself out, squats or burpees. So Grandma and Helen, you're joining me in squats. Other people can join Jessie. And you know, this is our first round. We're still warming up. It might be a little bit slower. That's okay. Just checking out where your body is right now and stop. I seem to have no sound. Oh, just as quiet. Okay, ready? Everybody go again. Same thing. Squats, maybe go a little faster. Maybe you do a bigger jump for your burpees. You still might be doing little tiny squats. Almost done. Stop. Take a break. We're gonna do 4 rounds, so we're halfway through. Burpees, everybody get ready, it's a short break. Little squats. So you're just doing a little squat if you're with me. Otherwise, you're doing full burpees. You don't have to do push-ups unless you have been, and that's fine. Extra credit. 3, 2, 1, stop. Take a break. Whew. Okay. Go.
Last round.
Last round. Here, you're either doing squats or burpees, modifying to make it just the right intensity for wherever you're at right now. We're all at a different place. We're all in different bodies. 2, 1, stop. Okay, everybody breathe. That was awesome. We kind of jump-started things today, but it's good. It's worth it. Next one we're gonna do, I have 2 variations. Variation number 1, this is the more complicated version. So this is the version, if you've been taking our class for a while and jumping feels good, this is what you're gonna do. You step back, like we've been doing our crossover lunges, and then we jump. We'll do all one side, and you're stepping back crossed to jump. Now, if that doesn't feel good, just do a regular lunge to jump, right? So then the other option is going to be more stable. It's just going to be lunges. So we're going to be doing lunges here. Okay, so everybody get set. We're going to do 2 sets on one side followed by 2 sets on the other side. So start on your right side. You're stepping back into a lunge and jumping. Go. Or you're just doing lunges here. As low as you can with your both legs planted on the ground. Find, if you're doing the crossover lunges, find a nice deep lunge and then jump. Everybody rest.
Same side?
Actually, let's alternate sides.
Alternate sides.
So now we're gonna do the other leg. So this will be your left leg in front, stepping back into a lunge. If you've been doing this for a while, you're doing a lunge to a jump. You can also choose just to do these stable lunges if stability is something you're working on. And stop. 10-second break. We're going back to the right side. Get ready. Get set. Right leg in front. Cross over and jump. Or stay stable. Just standing up. Working that lunge. You're working asymmetrically. No matter which version you're doing. Modify it if it's bothering you. And stop. Okay, guys, last time, left foot in front. Everybody get ready. You might just be doing a straight lunge. That's great. You might be doing a crossover jump. Power through that jump. Auntie Gay, this looks awesome.
Yes, Peter.
And Uncle Peter. Looking really good, you guys. Almost there. Woo-hoo. Everybody take a break.
I can tell Eric got some more sleep.
Eric got more sleep last night, I predict. All right, so,
Yay!
yay. Okay, so you guys are doing really good. The next one we're gonna do is a marching exercise. So we're gonna follow the same procedure. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You're gonna use your hands. So first variation, just focus on marching, okay? That's it. You can increase your speed, you can decrease your speed. Second variation, you're gonna use your hands to help you get your knees high. You're gonna do 2 bent knee, 2 straight knee, 2 bent knee, 2 straight knee. You're trying to touch your hands to your feet, but you're also trying to keep your back straight. So you have to go way forward. Don't worry about touching your hands to your feet. So if you don't know what you're doing, just march. It's okay. Move. Okay, everybody ready? We get our 10 seconds preparation. We're going to do our marching. And this is going to be about the tempo that we do. Get set, go. So knees are high as you can get them. So you do 2 bent, 2 straight. Unless you're just marching, then just march. Bent, straight, bent, straight.
Molly.
Bent. Nice, Molly. Almost there, good, take a break. This one's sort of your breather. This is sort of your easier one.
Easy one, yeah.
Everybody ready? You might just be marching, or you might be doing high knees. Keep yourself moving, whichever variation you're doing. Almost there.
Scott's very flexible.
Awesome. Stop. Scott, that's looking really good. That was round 2. 2 more rounds. Everybody ready? You might just be marching. Keep up the marching if that's what you're doing. This one I'm actually doing the more complicated variation. It just looks so fun, I had to do it. It's okay to just be marching here. Just keep up that marching. Almost there. Whew. You're gonna start to feel your hip flexors. This is the hip flexor intensive exercise. Last round. Knees, feet, knees, or just marching. Focusing on your balance, whichever one you're doing. Find that strong balance. Guys, almost there, Carl, you look great. Woo-hoo. Okay, everybody breathe. So the next exercise is push-ups. So now, you're gonna figure out where you're gonna feel good doing push-ups. Grandma Alice, you're gonna do your push-ups on the countertop. Helen, you might try the back of a couch or a countertop if you have that option. Check out where some places are. If you don't feel like you have a good option to have your arms up, you can just hold the push-up position on the floor. Those of you who've been doing this for a while, we're going to do push-ups and rolls, okay?
Can you show what it looks like on the side or something?
Oh yeah, so here's our piano bench.
Or if it's higher, that's fine too.
So you could be on the back of your couch here, or you could be on your countertop, and you're just going to do push-ups in this position. So just focusing on keeping your body really straight.
Or a wall even, right?
Or a wall, yeah, actually you can do it on a wall and just lean a little bit into it. That's the most stable option. That's a great option to use the wall. Okay, so that's variation number 1. You can choose that variation. Variation number 2, and you can alternate if you want, is, I think you guys can see me. You're gonna do a push-up, you're gonna roll,
Woo!
you're gonna do a push-up, you're gonna roll, push-up. So you may run into, my parents are gonna run into space problems. You may run into space problems. You can also just do push-ups. You know, there's extra credit points for that too. So there's value to both options.
Clapping maybe?
Yeah, if you want, you could do clapping push-ups. Dad, Sam. If you don't have space to do a roll push-up, do clapping push-ups. Okay, everybody ready? Or just regular push-ups for 20 seconds is good work too. So find your push-up position. You might be on the wall. And then you're gonna do your push-up into the wall. It's gonna be a slight action. Or you're rolling and pushing up, or you're just doing push-ups on the back of the couch, on the back of a chair. Everybody's almost done. And stop. Get ready. You're gonna do it again. It's okay if this one makes you laugh or go, ah! I can see my mom doing that. Go! So push up, roll, push up, roll, push up, roll, push up, roll. Almost there, keep going. And stop. Okay, that was 2 rounds. We've got 2 rounds to go. If you need to modify, modify. It's okay. Get set. So now you might be on the back of your couch, doing your push-ups here, nice and high. You might be against a wall, doing push-ups. Keep breathing. You might be rolling around on the floor, doing push-ups. Keep going. 5, 4. You're almost done. Stop. Woohoo! 1 more round. Now, those of you rolling around on the floor, isn't it sneaky how one arm has to do a little bit more work? I'm so sneaky.
So
Go.
sneaky.
Roll and push up. Keep doing your push-ups, whichever position you're in. You might go slower. That's okay. You might go smaller. That's okay. Keep breathing. Keep laughing. 2, 1, and stop. Whew. Everybody breathe. Okay, we're gonna do 1 more exercise. Now this one I'm gonna give 2 variations for also. I'm gonna give a standing variation for people who don't wanna go down to the floor. And I'm gonna give a floor variation. So the standing variation, this is an ab exercise. So you're gonna be thinking about your abs and you're gonna cross one elbow to the other foot. Now, if standing on one leg is uncomfortable, this is great. And actually, we could just do this instead. So the standing people, arms are gonna be up and you're gonna twist. So you're twisting as if you're pushing hard into something, right? That's option number 1. You guys are gonna do that. Option number 2, which Jesse's gonna learn really quickly here so he can do this with you guys, is so we're sitting in our nice V. You guys have practiced this before. And you're gonna touch, you actually get to touch your elbow to your knee. I always tell you not to. In this exercise, you actually get to do it for. Yay! Okay, so you're just at that tipped back position. You can also hang out here. Everybody ready? I'm gonna do the top one and then I'll go down to the bottom one. I'll jump around. Get set. Go. Rotating if you're standing. Really focusing on what your abs can do. If you're seated, you're bringing one elbow to your opposite knee while sitting in that nice V position. Or you can just sit in that V position. Everybody take a break. 10-second break. So stay standing if you were standing. You're down here, you're lifting one knee to touch your opposite elbow. The really advanced version is you can keep your feet off the ground the whole time. So we're just twisting here if you're up here. Just twisting. 10-second break. We're gonna do 2 more rounds. I'm gonna stay standing. Your arms are up, you're twisting. You're imagining that you're pushing something hard with your arms. So you're really working your abs. Got 10 seconds to go. Getting close. Keep working your abs. Stop. We got 10 more seconds. No, we have a 10-second break. Then we have 20 more seconds. This is our last round. Everybody ready? Twisting. Do what's right for your body right now. So it might be smaller. Almost there, you're almost done. And stop. Right, you guys. That was our intense workout of the week. If this was your first time, that was an intense one to come into. They're not always this intense. So I hope it was understandable. We are going to meditate now. So you can get a chair, you can sit on the floor, and Jesse will lead us in meditation. Let me get you a clock.
Cassandra says awesome.
Yay.
Okay, so next thing, this is move, meditate, make a difference. So the next part is meditate. And what we need to do is just find a comfortable position in a chair or seated on the floor. You want to make sure your back is not touching the back of the chair. So for me, I'm sitting kind of on the edge. And a nice upright posture, muscles relaxed. And if you can do so without being dizzy or without being overrun by children, close your eyes. And we're just going to listen to our breath as we begin to slow down from that intense workout. Just watch as the breath rhythm slows down. Notice your heartbeat. You're not trying to control your breath at this point. You're just watching its natural rhythm. We're going to work with the image of the lake today. So imagine your whole body is as a lake on a still morning, not a lot of wind, maybe a loon off in the distance. Soft ripples as you breathe. If you ever get lost, just focus on your breath. You can inhale through your nose or your mouth. Doesn't matter, whichever's easiest for you. If your mind begins to wander, bring your focus back to the breath. Very simple. Enjoy your breath. Enjoy the feeling of having had a good workout. Happy bodies. Let's reinvigorate the focus and do 3 inhales and exhales together. Ready, and inhale. Exhale. Not super big. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Then breathing on your own, keeping that same focus as you had when we were breathing in unison to each and every breath. Body relaxes. As the body relaxes, the mind relaxes. As the mind relaxes, the emotions relax. Nothing complex, nothing dramatic, just breathing. Take 1 inhale and exhale together to finish our meditation. Ready, and inhale. And exhale. Okay, that's it for meditate today. Give yourselves a pat on the back for doing right by your body and by your mind. Did a good thing today. Time for Make a Difference.
Make a difference. Today's Make a Difference is inspired by my friend Zoe, who practices at our Aikido dojo. And she likes to climb to the top of the pull-up bar and sit. So this is like 7 feet up in the air and sit on the top of the pull-up bar and
10 maybe.
9, 10 feet up in the air. It's a long ways up in the air, and just look around and just see the space and all the people from perched way up high. So your Make a Difference today is not to climb up the top of a pull-up bar.
Climb to the top of your roof.
It's to find a place in your daily life that is a brand new perspective. So maybe it's laying on the floor in the kitchen corner, or maybe it's sitting facing a direction that you've never sat before. So challenge yourself. Find a place, an aspect of your house or your backyard that you've never looked at from that perspective. So shift your perspective on your life in a very concrete way today.
Should take 30 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a big thing. You can take longer if you want. It's kind of cool to look at the world from 9 feet up or from underneath your love seat. So find a place and look at things a little differently.
So that's it for today. We will have class tomorrow. Schedules as normal next week, beginning at 8:30, and we'll let you know. Maybe the week after we're going to switch it up to have slightly longer classes. But we'll see you tomorrow at 8:30.
And tomorrow is a more mobility, more stretching type day. It will not be high intensity interval training. But you guys did good today.
Yep.
Okay, and we'll hang around and chat if anybody wants to chat.
Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Wait, it's recording.
Hey, Mommy, will you be able to come to the farm today?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys all have to unmute yourself, it turns out. Oop, I have to turn off the recording.
That's the kind of hair.
You can say hi.